Hey people, I'm re-recording this video. This time I will use some game textures. So in this video, I'm going to use game textures this time. As you can see, I have these game textures. And yeah, these are the only ones I have, so I just want to make a quick tutorial. So first thing, this is a 512 by 512 texture. Except the emissive. The emissive is 256 by 256. So you need to make sure that each of your texture sizes are the same, or you will need to manually scale them and make sure that the border it has the texture equally displaced. Because let's say you are packing this in the R channel and this in the B or the G channel, and let's say in the B channel, you store this texture, which is 256 by 256, not 512 by 512. 12. It's not going to compose this again, like pack these, because it will say that drawables have different sizes. So make sure that the texture sizes are the same. You can scale this first and do it. Now these are in DDS format. So yeah, here as well, you can see that's 256 and 256, and this is 128. You will need to scale the textures, but for now I have this texture. This is 512. This is also 512. This is also 512. Let's get started. So I already have a image created here, but you can create one real quick. Go to new, add 512 by 512, leave it at background color, hit OK. It will create this for you. So yeah, it's going to create the image for you. I'm just going to cancel it. I'll be showing you how to make it. Head inside color, come here to component, and hit decompose. Inside the decompose, hold on a second, yeah. Let's say if you only need RGB, or you need it with the alpha channel, choose it. We only need three channels, RGB, RG, and B. We're gonna do this. Make sure decompose to layers is checked. Hit OK. Okay, it's going to open this new one. Don't worry about this. So make sure that the layers that you want to store the channel is visible. For example, the first texture, we want to store it in the R channel show, so make sure that you hide the other two, make them invisible for now. Okay, so first things first, we need to store the diffuse inside of our R channel. I'm gonna drag and drop it on the canvas. I have this in DDS. You guys won't get this option, so I'm gonna turn this off, the load map option, and hit OK. Okay. So here the picture looks black and white, but since the R channel only shows you the values from well, the ranges are from like the shades of gray. So anyways, it's here, merge down. Here, it's going to be stored here. You don't have to do that, the control C thing and then the control V there and the anchor thing. That was not working for me. Simply drag and drop your image, make the layer visible that you want, and hit merge down. Simple, it's stored. That's it. Now I'm going to make the next layer visible, the green one. And inside my green channel, I want to store my normal map. And in case you want to use different channels of your normal map, I won't recommend it storing it in a single channel, but this is just for tutorial purposes. Okay, so in my B channel, sorry, in my G channel, I want to store this, the normal map. I'm just going to hit merge down. It can work, like just make sure the layer you want to store it in should be visible. For example, let's say instead of the G channel, I want this in the B channel. Make sure only the B is visible. When I hit merge down, see, it's stored in the B now. So yeah, like that. But anyways, I'm going to just store it in my G channel. There, done. Now the next thing, the B channel is visible. I'm going to go back. And okay, I want this specular. I'm going to take our specular, drag and drop it in here. Hold on a second. I'm going to hit OK. All right, it's here now. And I want this stored in our blue channel. Same thing, drag, drop down. Okay, so as you can see here, in our R, we have this. In our G, we have the normal map. And in our blue, we have the specular map. Now, in the channels, we have a gray and alpha. Leave those the way they are. So what I'm going to do is come back here inside of color, components, and compose. Don't click the recompose because it does not work for some reason. Just hit compose. It will compose you a new image like this. Yeah. So it's going to show you which channel has which. You can also adjust the alpha amount that you need. We don't have an alpha channel, but let's say you want to add an alpha channel too with the texture that it should have an alpha. You can choose it, and it's going to allow you, like, you can just leave a mask value 255, like it should be fully visible or invisible. Or even here, when creating the image, you will get this similar option. You can add an RGBA and also store an alpha channel. I will make another video for that. For now, just hit OK. And here you have this image. Yeah, it looks kind of weird right here, but hear me out. If you come to the channels here, I'm going to turn these off. You can see in the R channel, it's going to look red like this in GIMP, but if you open this in Photoshop, you will see that the texture shows full display. Inside of Unity as well as GIMP, they do not support that color thing that shows like in the R channel the full color. But inside Unreal Engine, you can see that, and inside Photoshop as well. I don't know why Unity and GIMP does not do it. I forgot the term that it was called, but you guys get the idea. This is going to work perfectly fine in your game engines. So in the R channel, we have our diffuse. In our G channel, we have the normal map. And in you can store any texture you want. You can store metallic, ambient occlusion. It's all up to you. You don't have to specifically store these. And in the B channel, we have our specular. So yeah, in RGB, we have our diffuse. Here you can even see a hint. Like if you look closely, I will zoom in a bit. Here you can actually see the diffuse. If you look closely, yeah, you see that purple tone a bit, like, yeah, you guys get the idea. You're smarter. So, yeah, this is how you store it. Now, I'm going to make another third video. In that, I will show you how to add an alpha channel to images like these. Like in the first video, we created this. In this video, we created this texture, and yeah, this is a DDS one. You can export it in in a PNG. I don't know if JPEG will work or not, but if you know texture formats like DXT3, DXT5, you can do that as well, or you could just make this into a Targa file and open it in Photoshop or whatever. I really hope you like the tutorial. Let me know if you face any problems in the comment. So I'm off to make the third video now.